In a recent survey, nearly 66% of Americans reported feeling additional stress during the holiday season about the amount of time that they have to get everything done. There is a way for you to manage that stress, and today I'm going to show you how. I'm Brock Carlisle, a pastor and a licensed counselor, and this is Whiteboard Wednesday. So the goal in managing the additional stress of the time constraints placed on everybody during the holiday season is this. We want to live a life of balance. We don't want one side to get out of sorts with the other side, or we don't want to offset that or react to that situation by allowing this side to get out of sorts. We want to maintain balance. And there are some simple things that you can do to help you maintain balance. First of all is to identify what are the sides that we're trying to balance. Typically, according to this study, those sides are work and life. The life side is everything else. You've got the parties, you've got the family, you've got the travel, you've got the finding time to go shop and the stress of having enough money to buy everything that you want to buy for everyone that you want to buy for. The work is, it's not just the job, right? It is the job, but it's not just the job. A lot of people in this study reported that their main stress is that they want to ask off from work to increase the amount of time to spend doing the other things, but they're worried that if they do that, they might not have enough time to get everything done that they're supposed to get done. And so we've got to have this fine balance between doing our job, making sure that everything gets done, and living our life, especially since lives during the holiday seasons are just simply busier than normal times of the year. So here are the things that we're going to do to help us maintain a healthy work-life balance. By the way, these work not just during the holiday seasons, but any time of life. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to prioritize the things that you have to do. Now, we're going to have some things that we have to do for work. And we're going to have things that we have to do for life. There are times when the family's all getting together on this day and you have to have the presents done by that day. We've invited people over for a meal. We have to have the meal cooked and prepped by the time they get there. There's just simply things that you have to have done even in life. But there's also deadlines, there's end of year reporting, there's all kinds of things that are taking place at work as well. So I like to use a prioritization system that really looks for 4 different things. And here's the first one: urgent and important. So number 1 is and. If it's urgent and it's important, I've got to get it done. That works with work and that works with life. The second thing is it's urgent, but it's not important. So that's an or, not and, it's an or. There's a time deadline, or there's something that just has to be done before I do something else. And it may be piddly and it may be small, but it's still important. And so that's going to get a ranking. The next ranking would be that it's important, but it's not urgent. So that's another or. So it's important that it needs to be done, but it's not urgent. I've got some extra time. I can maybe do that tomorrow. And so if that's the scenario that it is, I'm going to push that off. I'm going to do what is urgent and important. And then I'm going to go to what is urgent, maybe not as important. And then eventually I'll get to what's important, but not urgent. And then last but not least is it's neither. It's neither urgent nor important. These things are probably either getting offloaded to someone else to do, or they're just being wrapped into what I'm going to do in the beginning of the new year. And so this prioritization system can kind of help you say, okay, these are the things that I have to do here. These are the things that I have to do here. And here's how I find the time to do them all. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to know our natural ups and downs. We all have this natural ebb and flow to our lives. And sometimes when life is life and everything is normal, you can get by just doing whatever, whenever. But in times of high stress and in times of maximum load on our schedules, we have to know when we have natural go times, when our brains function at the highest level, and we have to prioritize what we do to match those times of high brain function. So if I naturally work better early in the morning, I'm going to put the weightier things that are going to require higher brain function early in the morning. If I'm a natural night owl, I'm going to wait and do those things when my brain is really active during the night. So doing those two things, first of all, prioritizing, and then understanding when during the day am I functioning at peak level, and then matching those two things, letting those two things marry each other. That's how we overcome the stress of the holiday season and make sure that we are handling work and life in ultimate balance.